Reagan looks like is, first and foremost, God-fearing man of integrity. You can't just say, oh, you know, he's a solid guy, he has a great time with the guys, but he's a solid man of Reagan, he's a solid Christian, we call it Christ follower. That's having a good time.
I think in the past, Reagan has sort of gotten sort of a bad rep for being the house that's really apathetic towards school functions and competitions. That definitely gave the view that the house really just doesn't care.
When I came in, I sort of felt this stigma, like Reagan's not the best house, and I heard a lot of people saying Reagan's Slytherin. From day one, I was like, that's not who we're gonna be. We're gonna be loyalty, fraternity, honor. It's my Wi-Fi password now. I think there's been more nights since I've been here that I've stayed up till 3 a.m. talking to one of the guys, having genuine, authentic community, than there have been nights where I've slept.
I think this year has just gone to show that we can hold, you know, fraternity and competitions, we can hold those together and them not be in conflict.
You go over there with Nick and Mitchell, and then the next scene is Daniel here. Lights are off. We've just kind of formed up. We're on two sides of the stage. Michael will either be off stage or on stage. We don't need to figure it out, but he's a narrator right now. He's kicking it off. Go.
So I think the vision for this skit was to take the gospel and show kind of 3 ways that it's been twisted through history and say we don't accept this type of gospel, we're looking for a different type of gospel.
We hear the whip cracking, and you guys have just set up. Start your scene.
Mindful of God, one endures sorrows while suffering unjustly.
You just want me to read?
Yeah, read through it.
I believe that my conduct today is in accordance with the will of the Almighty.
A lot of the guys liked the idea of me having an accent, and I don't do accents well. I tried it for a while, and so I made up my mind, and I came to rehearsal, and I was like, guys, I'm not doing an accent. It does not sound right, and as much as we want this to be authentic, I don't want to take it too far either. And they're like, oh, that's fine. It wasn't a big deal.
Anyone wasn't eat snakes, huh?
We do lots of silly stuff.
We watch some Planet Earth sometimes, you know, sword fighting in between like cuts. And
Retreat. Yeah, back up.
A little bit longer in the transition, so like Daniel, when you come out as Hitler.
He drove those enemies of the human race.
I was extremely nervous. Probably one of the more nervous moments in my life. I was talking to Stevie a little bit. He's like, just remember, you know, doing this for you. You're doing this for God, and it happened, and that was all God.
Hey guys, real quick. Hey, we're gonna cut the script. We're gonna rewrite it in the next 30 minutes, and we're just gonna rehearse from that. Thanks, guys. Oh yeah, we do it in space. Why not? Each one of them strong enough to turn to a false religion and lay waste to the world. G.K. Chesterton.
You hear that? Obey! Our God commands it.
But we, the Aryans, are a royal priesthood, a holy nation. I don't need money. I'm cold.
One of the people I was most impressed with is just JP, just a freshman coming in. He was the one that said, you know, let's have the first scene kind of feel like this. Let's get these sounds in here, this kind of emotion in it. 3 other people I'm very impressed with were Daniel Phelps, Nick, and Fritz, just because they had to play roles where they twisted what they knew to be true into something false and be convincing to the audience.
It's been such a blessing to work with the guys, and I feel like as long as we do everything we can and perform to the best of our ability, then I'm going to be proud of that, and I know the guys will be proud of that too, even if we don't win.
I called one of my friends and I was like, "You pray attention to what?" She was really excited.
I'm rocking the let's pray real quick. Hey Lord Jesus, thank you so much for blessing us with these guys. You're going to do a great job. Help us to portray the gospel the best way possible and lift us all up in your name. Thank you, Jesus. Amen. Amen.
If you awaken from this illusion and you understand that black implies white, self implies other, life implies death, you can feel yourself not as a stranger in the world, not as something here on probation,
It was their best performance. I'm so proud we could get 10, and I would still walk out of here celebrating and praising. Absolutely. It was good. It was a good time.
That was really good.
Are you wiping it off?
Yes, with pride.
Is simply the fabric and structure of existence itself.
All right, the results. In first place, the House of President
I love seeing that all come together.
1, 2, 3, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall!
Heard the P sound of like President Ronald Reagan.
I wasn't expecting the whole President Ronald Reagan route. I was just thinking like Ronnie. And I don't even know what happened to the chairs.
I just like felt like a surge of movement. Just everyone around me just started standing up.
It's just so great to just kind of just relish that moment of just not even trying to find words to say, but just screaming with the house and pushing each other around. I think one guy got hit in the face even. Like it was a wild celebration.
Super exciting. I'm really proud of our house and the work we put into this.
That's what Reagan is. Caring about your guys, having a fantastic time, and maybe pulling a couple surprises out of the hat at the end too.